Welcome back to the Hockey Show, and today we are talking, of course, about the Dallas Stars and how they have once again survived the death blow from Vegas, winning 4-2 in Game 5, making the series still led by Vegas 3-2, and holy crap, this is getting interesting. I mean, I being a Sharks fan, I know Vegas and their way of being able to blow victories. We all remember the 3-1 defeats. We all remember the comeback of the Pavelski 5-minute penalty. We know Vegas. Something in them just seems to run out, and I gotta say, Dallas was good this game. Dallas was good. This was definitely a better game, a step up from them, and they're playing like their old ways in round 1 and round 2, right? It feels like a more tired version of it, but they're playing the sequence that they play, where guys Robertson and Hintz are making dangerous plays. Once again, Robertson looking like an absolute stud, finally finding his way again. What is this, like his 5th goal of the series tonight? Rupe Hintz got robbed by an amazing play by Aiden Hill, making an outstanding save on him. Should have been a point-blank goal, but he was able to rob him from it, right? The big guy stepping up, and then the bottom line stepping up, especially Ty Dellandrea tonight. He looked good in Game 4. He looked really good tonight, scoring 2 goals, the game winner. He was outstanding the entire night. In Game 4, too, I thought he was really good, but he finally got 2 goals tonight, getting the team the game-winning goal and the padded goal for the win. Max Domi looked incredible tonight as well, right? So all the lines kicking, making dangerous plays, the top line to the bottom line. Defense was playing good, blocking shots. Heiskanen was good, making good plays back there. And when they messed up, Jake Ottinger was there to make the rebounds. He was there to make the saves. He stood up when they needed him to, and he shut down the door. Now, sure, he got scored on 2 times, but I think that was more of a defensive mistake by the Dallas Stars, like that Barbashev goal. But I gotta say, overall, once again, this was not the case where Dallas was like outstanding and they played incredible. They're playing like they should be, but it's more that Vegas, once again, in my eyes, is not showing up to win these games. They were better than games 3 and 4, and I know it's like kind of, I don't know if it's controversial to say this, that they were bad in game 3. I know they won 4-1, but that game, they didn't look that incredible. Dallas was just absolutely terrible. Game 4, Vegas was just out of it, it just felt like. And this game, once again, Vegas just doesn't feel like they're in the mix. It doesn't feel like they're in it to win it. There's a missing passion to their game. It doesn't feel like they're getting those grindy goals or getting those efforts in, right? Other than Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel is incredible, right? He's been playing amazing. He's getting a lot of good plays, getting like breakaways. He's getting amazing passes out there. He's playing very good. But everyone else, except a few exceptions every once in a while, like Barbashev stepping up, I feel like he plays pretty well usually. But in the defense category especially, guys like Pietrangelo, like I'm just not seeing them making those big plays that you need for your team to, like, you know, go to the Stanley Cup Finals. And it's just a missing effort from the whole team. And another thing is that these mistakes, these like small issues, giveaways this game, 9 giveaways by Dallas, which is pretty good by just for any team, and 24 for the Golden Knights. Just going through like some other games, just looking at some games in the past, like Florida versus Toronto, giveaways were like 11-16. Some other ones were like 8-11 or something like that. Like they're pretty similar. In this game, 9-24, Vegas was giving away the puck the entire night. They couldn't hang on to it, and Dallas was getting opportunities to shoot and score. That Robertson chance was just robbed, and then, like, Vegas, they just kept making these like passive plays. Like it doesn't feel like they're there to win. It feels like as they're I know this might sound ridiculous, but it feels like they're playing like the Toronto Maple Leafs and their issue of why they don't win the Stanley Cup. And I hate comparing another team to Toronto. I know if someone compared my favorite team to Toronto, I would feel insulted too. But listen, Toronto, what's their issue? It's just the team, they look good. They're in the playoffs, they're in the games. It's not like they're getting run over by the other team like absolutely like completely, but they just don't have that effort level to push them over the edge. And that's what Vegas reminds me of these last 3 games. Is like they don't have they don't have like the engine running. It feels like the engine's turned on, but it feels like the other team is like just kind of is driving away and in like a PT Cruiser, and Vegas is in a Corvette, but they just can't get going anywhere, right? It feels like they're stuck in neutral or something like that. And I know this might sound like a ridiculous analogy, but that's what it's like. Like Vegas should have this game home run. Like they have everything. They've shown it in this series so far. I mean, they've got the shutdown defense, the physical play. They've got the guy Eichel just being robbed and can't freaking get a goal this series. We know they can beat the Dallas Stars. We know they're the better team than the Dallas Stars, but they just can't get anything going these last few games. And I know what it feels like in that game, in the series against the San Jose Sharks. It was the same thing back in 2019 where the Sharks Vegas was all over them in the first 4 games, right? All over them. Absolutely the better team. But then something happened where they clinched. They were 1 game away. They had the game point, and they just couldn't lock things down. And eventually in game 7, they were the better team, leading 3-1 or 3-0. And then the Pavelski thing, and the Sharks got that momentum and energy. I think the same thing's happening here, where Vegas, in their mind, they've okay, we got this on lock, we got this series, and now they're just, they flatlined, and I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know whose issue it is. It's just, you can see it from your eye, that it just feels like they're not trying hard enough. Like in that last few minutes where it's like they're down by 2 goals, they need a goal, the only guy I saw out there really trying that hard was Eichel and maybe Barbashev. Everyone else, where's Stone? Where's Pietrangelo? Where's Shea Theodore? Tonight, I didn't even notice William Karlsson or Marchessault or Riley Smith or guys Waugh made a nice play, but that was it. He made one nice drive to the net. But other than that, it's where are these guys? Martinez made an amazing shot on net. I mean, it was a 99 miles per hour shot off the crossbar. It was an amazing shot. Couldn't go in, but other than that, what the hell did he do all night? I don't remember. They didn't do anything. So it's just a missing effort level from these guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's missing from this team and why this is a frequent occurrence now, where they get the 3-game win and then they just seem to go in the shutdown mode. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's a coach that needs to yell at his team. Maybe the team's just fun. The same thing with Tampa Bay. They were great all year, and then the final 2 months they just explode. Maybe it's the thing like that where sometimes teams do run into an issue. I'm sure you've done it playing a video game or playing darts or something like that, pool. You go on you're out of nowhere, you just have an issue. And you're I know you got the pieces there. It's I know I can win this. I know you're playing, I don't know, pool or something like that. And it's I've got the shot, but I'm just hitting the edge right when I need to. I can't get the win. And that's what it feels like. And I know I'm saying the same thing over and over, but that's just the truth. The Golden Knights, we've seen it before. They screw the pooch when it comes to having the lead. And Dallas, not really looking like the better team. I mean, they're looking better. They're the better team, but they're not looking incredible. And they're surviving, and they're not really having to try that hard. And I would not be surprised going back to Game 3, they've now got the 2 games wins, 1 win away from tying up the series. They've got all the momentum. They're going back home to Dallas, where they're going to be the fans are going to be on fire. The team is going to get Jamie Benn back in the lineup, and I think he should replace Mason Marchment. I'm going to throw my hand in the ring. I'm going to say Mason Marchment has looked very bad defensively and has not gotten anything going offensively. He even messed up a pass to himself. So I would say replace Mason Marchment. He has not been anything this series. He's been a liability more than anything. So I'd say replace Marchment with Jamie Benn. Put him in the lineup. He's going to cause some firecrackers on the Golden Knights with his return. And I think that's the smart thing to do. I think they're going to be buzzing. I think Ottinger is back in his ways. Aiden Hill was fantastic. I feel bad for him because I think this was his best performance, and he lost tonight. So I don't know what happens going forward. I think that Dallas is going to get that win at home with all that momentum. Robertson's buzzing. Rupe Hintz is buzzing. And I don't think they're going to lose it. Now, Game 7's a different story. Going back to Vegas, same thing with the Sharks series where they were down, the other team tied it up, and then Game 7 they started winning, but then they screwed it up. Joe Pavelski is on this team. I don't know if that means something for the future, but I guess we'll see if Pavelski is the killer of the Golden Knights and the Stars too, because they've been pretty dominant over them in their history. So, yeah. That's all I got to say, so thank you for watching that's all I got to say. If you've made it to this point, please, I'm begging you, I'm 1 subscriber away from being at 200, so please subscribe, and until next time, too sweet, have an amazing day, and ta-ta for now.